Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Hollyoaks has announced a harrowing new storyline involving Dillon Ray and Frankie Osborne, which will explore criminal and sexual exploitation in young people. The soap aims to highlight the two most common forms of exploitation for teenagers in the UK, as Dillon and Frankie will be groomed by a criminal gang. Viewers have already seen Rex Gallagher try to isolate Dillon from his family and give him drugs, and he has offered him the chance to live in James' old place. Best streaming services. Meanwhile, mysterious character Kat O'Mari has started contacting Frankie online, and in sinister scenes in Monday's episode, Grace Black and Rex agreed that she would be a suitable target, as she is still vulnerable from her brother Jay's abuse. In upcoming scenes, Dillon and Frankie will be offered a glamorous lifestyle, but they will really be lured into a dangerous world that is difficult to escape from. Over time, the pair will be asked to deal drugs on behalf of Rex, and this will lead to them also being sexually exploited by the gang. Hollyoaks star Tyler Conte addresses Abe's dramatic exit. Executive producer Hannah Cheers said on this new storyline, "It is imperative that Hollyoaks is constantly talking to young people about safeguarding issues and ways in which abuse can infiltrate young lives. The audience naturally regenerates, and the issues that young adults are vulnerable to are constantly evolving. Hollyoaks is in a unique position to shine a light on them, without lecturing, due to the way that the show tells stories. The research that we have finds that the exploitation of young people is an insidious problem and growing concern for multi-safeguarding agencies. The show has worked closely with Charity Causeway to ensure that this storyline is told authentically, and the plot has also been informed by the stories of real-life survivors." Hollyoaks teases Cleo and Sienna's future after shock kiss. Helen Ball, CEO of Causeway, said, "It has been a privilege to have advised and supported Hollyoaks with the development of this storyline. It's such a powerful way to shine a spotlight on the reality of youth exploitation in the UK, a topic that is often misunderstood. As well as raising much-needed awareness around exploitation, we hope it will build greater allyship, care, support and understanding for the brave survivors who have experienced or are currently experiencing these awful crimes." The drama in Hollyoaks Village is about to take a dark and emotional turn as Dillon Ray and Frankie Darrich become entangled in a harrowing new storyline that will leave viewers on the edge of their seats. The two close friends have faced their fair share of struggles, but what's coming next will test their loyalty, resilience, and survival instincts in ways they never imagined. A shocking discovery. Dillon and Frankie's latest storyline begins with what seems like an ordinary night out. After weeks of stress, Dillon struggling with his place in the McQueen family and Frankie dealing with tensions at home, the pair decide to let loose at the loft. For the first time in a while, they feel free, laughing, drinking, forgetting their troubles. But the night takes a sinister turn when Dillon stumbles across something he wasn't meant to see. While heading outside for air, he notices a suspicious exchange in the shadows behind the club. A bag being handed over, hushed voices, and a figure he instantly recognizes, Warren Fox. Dillon's heart pounds. He knows Warren is dangerous, but curiosity gets the better of him. Before he can make a quiet exit, a second figure steps forward, Frankie. Dillon's stomach drops. What the hell is Frankie doing involved in something like this? Frankie's secret life. Dillon demands answers, confronting Frankie later that night. At first, Frankie is defensive, brushing it off as a one-time thing, just helping someone out. But Dillon isn't buying it. "Don't lie to me, Frankie. You were scared back there," he insists. Frankie sighs, running a hand through his hair. The truth is messy, dangerous, and could get them both killed. He finally admits it. He owes Warren money. A lot of money. It started off small. Frankie fell behind on rent, needed a loan, and Warren was more than happy to oblige. But one favor turned into another, and before Frankie knew it, he was in too deep. Now Warren is calling in his debt, and Frankie has no way of paying. Dillon's blood runs cold. He can see the fear in Frankie's eyes. This isn't just about money anymore. Nowhere to run, things escalate fast. Warren isn't a man to be messed with. When Frankie fails to deliver on a task, Warren sends a clear message, a brick through his bedroom window. Dillon gets dragged into the mess. Warren warns him to stay out of it if he knows what's good for him. But Dillon can't abandon Frankie, not when he's clearly spiraling. The pressure mounts. Frankie starts acting reckless, skipping shifts at work, pulling away from his friends, and making desperate choices that could put his life at risk. One night, Dillon finds a bag of drugs in Frankie's room. Dillon snaps. "Are you seriously dealing now? Do you know what Warren will do if you mess up?" Frankie's voice shakes. "I don't have a choice still." But Dillon knows there's always a choice, and he's going to do whatever it takes to save Frankie before it's too late. A dangerous betrayal. Determined to put an end to this nightmare, Dillon makes a reckless decision. He goes to Mercedes McQueen, hoping she can use her connections to scare Warren off. But Mercedes warns him, taking on Warren Fox is a death sentence. "I get it, Dillon, you want to help your mate. But if you crossed Warren, you better be ready to run, because he doesn't forgive." Dillon doesn't listen. He refuses to watch Frankie destroy himself. But his attempts to fix things backfire spectacularly. Warren finds out Dillon has been snooping, and he is furious. In a brutal confrontation, Warren pins Dillon against the wall. "You think you can outplay me, kid?" he snarls. "You've just signed your own death warrant." The night everything changes. The situation explodes when Frankie is sent on one final job. A drug pickup that goes horribly wrong. Dillon begs him not to go. "You don't know him anything, Frankie. Walk away while you still can." But Frankie can't. If he doesn't do this, Warren will come after him. And maybe after Dillon too. So he goes through with it. But the job is a setup. The police arrive before Frankie can escape. Dillon watches in horror as his best friend is dragged away in handcuffs, while Warren, cool and calculated, watches from a distance. The last thing Frankie sees before he's put in the police car is Dillon, shouting his name, tears in his eyes, helpless to stop it. Aftermath. A friendship in pieces. Frankie faces serious charges. Warren, of course, distances himself completely, leaving Frankie to take the fall. Dillon is devastated. He tries everything to help Frankie, but deep down, he knows some wounds can't be healed overnight. Mercedes warns Dillon, this isn't over. Warren might have let him off this time, but he'll never forget. Frankie, sitting in a police cell, realizes the harsh truth. He was just another pawn in Warren's game. What happens next? With Frankie's future uncertain and Warren still lurking in the shadows, will Dillon risk everything to get justice? Or will Warren's grip on the village tighten once again? One thing's for sure. Hollyoaks is about to deliver one of its most harrowing storylines yet. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Hollyoaks Update YouTube channel for more update news.